Okay, so I thought I'd do a quick little video, pretty much. Um, so I just got to see the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Now, I did have trouble with this movie originally. So, if people don't know on my community, pretty much I did post something saying that the first theater I went to, I wanted to see it in IMAX, but the projector got all fucked up. So, I had to go to a different theater. I got a refund, and it was already going right into the movie, right at the other theater. So I was not very happy about that. And I did say, just because of that, I was not going to be very nice with this movie, just because of the fact that I was just pissed off as hell, just because of the fact that I already got a ruined theater experience with the other theater. So yeah, I sat down in the theater, pitch darkness, pretty much, and they were playing the trailers. They played at least the first 6 minutes of the movie, and I was not happy. Not happy. There was no video whatsoever. It was just audio. I was pissed. All I could hear was Rosalina. I could hear the action sequences happening, and I didn't see shit. And then I had to go to another theater to see it. So, and I tried going to see it in 3D, but it was sold out, and I can't sit in the back of a theater because I wear glasses and it's very hard for me to see. So it's either I sit in the front of the theater or like close to the front. And so I did get the chance to see it. I did see the movie, and you're going to hear my opinion in a moment. So, but first off, I'm going to say this. Last year, I bought the double pack for the Switch of Super Mario Galaxy. It was my first time playing Super Mario Galaxy. I never played it on the Wii, never owned the Wii game. So, and I played the game, and oh my god, Super Mario Galaxy may have been one of the best games I've ever played. So I can understand why the bar was so high when this movie was first announced. Like, I mean, the first movie is just called the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and the fact that they had to go with, for the sequel, they had to go with the Super Mario Galaxy movie, like, that's a big leap. That is a big leap. Like, people were expecting the Super Mario World movie, possibly, but no, they went right to Galaxy. So, and that is a huge leap. Huge leap. Was not expecting them to do that. Really wasn't. Nobody was. Um, Now, I do have critiques for this movie. I do have problems with it, but at the same time, I don't. I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna go out and say this. I didn't hate the movie. I didn't hate it. It's not as bad as people are saying it is. It's just it does have problems, though. It does have problems, like compared to the first movie. The first movie, I did give it an 8 out of 10. This one, I'm kind of like thinking maybe give it a 7 out of 10, just because it's not as good as the first one was, but it's not a bad movie. I don't think it was a bad one. Um, like the biggest problem the movie had was the plot. The plot structure on the film was not great at all. Um, I liked some of the casting decisions. Like I did think Benny Safdie did a pretty good job voicing Bowser Jr., and I did think that Brie Larson did a pretty good job voicing Rosalina. But Rosalina was barely even in it. I'm just gonna say it right off the bat. That was a problem I had with it, is because Rosalina in the game Super Mario Galaxy is supposed to be like one of the main characters. Like she's the protector of the cosmos, and you're okay. So she gets captured. That's what happens in the movie. She gets captured, and she's being held hostage by Bowser Jr. And I don't want to get too much into it. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. I'm gonna say this though. This is something that was revealed like a week before the movie even came out. They had a poster and everything for it. Star Fox is in the movie. Yeah, Fox McCloud's actually in this one, and he's in it for a good chunk of the way. Like he comes in like halfway through the movie almost, like maybe around halfway, and there's a whole bunch of references in this film. There's so many references in there that is gonna stand out to a lot of people, but that's literally just that's their ploy. That's the ploy, is to get people to say, "Oh, I remember that. I played that game. I remember that." I mean, Mr. Game and Watch. Yeah, I remember him. I'm not kidding. He's in it. Otherwise, this movie the visuals look fucking great. I'm gonna say that right off the bat. Like the animation's beautiful. It really is. Visual effects are great. The fight sequences are great. The music is great. The cinematography is pretty good for an animated film. Honestly, like some animated films, interesting. Like some of the flying stuff when they're flying through space and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty cool. Watching in the theaters, I was like, man, this is awesome looking. And I thought it was a bit weird having Donald Glover voicing Yoshi. Donald Glover, I guess he can do a pretty good Yoshi. I mean, it was a bit weird. It was a bit bizarre listening to Donald Glover voicing Yoshi. I did think it was very 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 fucking bizarre. But I did think Brie Larson did a pretty good job voicing Rosalina. They give Peach more of a story. They completely skip out on doing a backstory for Rosalina. I know that they do one in the games. Like in the first Super Mario Galaxy game, there is a thing that you can, like, there's a library that you can go into, and Rosalina reads off her story pretty much to the Lumas. And the fact that it skips out on Rosalina's story. I understand, like, they add something to the movie. I don't remember being in the game. Like they add something that involves Rosalina and Peach. I don't want to say it, but that's why I say watch the movie itself. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but there is something involving Rosalina and Peach. So, and this movie does have a lot of moments in it where it does stand out as like a truly good movie, but then there's times where it's just like you don't even know what the hell's going on. Like there's times like straight up where you're like, okay, where's this movie going? At that point, I was expecting Kirby to show up. Doesn't show up. Don't worry. Don't worry. That's not a spoiler. Kirby's not in it. Like it would really, I would be holding that back. Like I'm saying that right now because of the fact that Kirby's actually not in it. There was some people saying that on Reddit. Like I remember reading on Reddit, there was people saying, "Oh, Kirby's in the movie. Kirby's in the movie." No, he's not. He's not. If he was, then that would be an instant plus. But no, he's not in it. The plot of this movie is the biggest flaw here. It's the biggest flaw in this movie. Like there is no bigger flaw than the plot. The plot is very, very disappointing because it's Super Mario Galaxy, man. It's so like you make a movie on Super Mario Galaxy. You're expecting Super Mario Galaxy, but the movie just it should have just been called the Super Mario Bros. Movie 2. Honestly, should have been. Because honestly, just naming it the Super Mario Galaxy movie is just like stamping Super Mario Galaxy on it. Like it's barely Super Mario Galaxy. Like okay, Rosalina's in it. Okay, Bowser Jr.'s in it. Okay, like you get like a couple details. Like the Lumas are in it. Cool. Even the homicidal Luma comes back from the last movie. But otherwise, there is really not much to call this Super Mario Galaxy. Like there's a couple moments in it where it's like, ooh, cool. I remember this from Super Mario Galaxy, but the movie itself overall, like the plot of it has nothing to do with Super Mario Galaxy. It just has barely anything to do with it. Like the that's one of the things. Like I played Super Mario Galaxy for the first time last year, and it was one of the best games I've ever played. And I love the plot of the game. So, and I was a bit disappointed that this game was, well, the movie was just, it was it wasn't the game. The game is an absolute masterpiece. This movie is just it's good. I would even say I would even go as far as saying it's a rewatchable one for me at least. I would rewatch it if I'm like if I want to, but there's other movies I want to watch first. I hope people understand that. There's other movies I'd rather watch first. I would even rather watch almost all of the Despicable Me movies first if I'm going to go through Illumination's filmography. I'd have to really stomach that. There's going to be a lot of movies I'm going to skip around with if I did that. Oh my god. Like, I'm just going to say this right off the bat. If people don't know this already. Like, if you don't follow my community, I'm just going to say it straight up. I hated the third and fourth Despicable Me movie. And I'm very hesitant about the new one. Like, the trailer for the new Minions movie got shown before this movie in the theaters and stuff like that. And I mean, I ever since I saw the trailer, I was like, this is like none of the parts in the trailer made me laugh until the very very end, and it's like, oh, the Mummy, okay, ooh, it's gonna be better than the new Mummy movie coming out. It's basically just Egyptian Evil Dead Rise. That's literally what it is. Because I've seen the trailer for Lee Cronin's The Mummy, and it looks dog shit. I absolutely hated it. I hated Lee Cronin's The Mummy from the trailers, and it has nothing to do with the Mummy. It really has nothing to do with the Mummy. Oh, the girl was found in a sarcophagus, and like it's basically just a zombie. She's just a zombie. It's Evil Dead Rise, Egyptian style. That's literally it is. That's literally what it is. Otherwise, this movie, parents are gonna want to take the kids to see it. All right, the kids are gonna love it. Kids are gonna fucking love this movie. The adults are gonna be a little bit generous. I'll say that they're gonna be generous. If you grew up playing the games, then you're probably gonna like a lot of it. But it's gonna like there's you're gonna see the problems. You're gonna have those problems. Same problems I did, guaranteed. Like the plot of the movie was the worst part. It didn't stand out. Some people are gonna be a lot more like there's going to be a lot more people going, oh, that plot, the plot of it was horrible, like there was nothing about Super Mario Galaxy in there besides like a couple little details. There's going to be people that are going to just bash this movie big time just because of that reason. Like the plot of it is very, I don't know why I was going to say well done. It's far from well done. It's not orchestrated so well, I'll say that. The plot of it is pretty it's pretty disappointing because you're expecting a big movie pretty much because it's Super Mario Galaxy. You're expecting a big movie. Those people that were saying when the I think it was when the second trailer came out, the one that was introducing Yoshi, people were saying it doesn't seem like they're doing anything Super Mario Galaxy related. They had some Super Mario Galaxy, but not everything. Like they had some references in there to like Super Mario Odyssey. They had some references in there to even what was the game that was? I know I pointed it out in the theater. I was like, That's that game." Fucking Yoshi's Island. They had a Yoshi's Island reference in there. There was a Yoshi's Island reference. It was during the same exact segment too. It was like a collaboration between Yoshi's Island and Super Mario Odyssey. That's what it seemed like they were doing. Where okay, so the dinosaur from Super Mario Odyssey is involved. He is in the movie at some point. Um, yeah, the yeah. Otherwise, this movie, some are gonna like it, some are not, and I can already say that that's gonna happen. But my personal rating of the movie would be a 7 out of 10, which I have my own scale of what that would be, and my own scale is that 1 out of 10 to 4 out of 10 would be the trash category. 5 out of 6 and well 5 out of 10 and 6 out of 10 would classify as mediocre for me. 7 out of 10 is bronze for me. It's the bronze award, so it's literally just above average. This movie is basically just above average. So yeah, and it's gonna be shocking for you. Another movie I put in that category, one that I didn't hate as much as everybody else did, but I did was disappointed with it. I put it in the same category as Joker Fully Ado. Yeah, I gave that one a 7 out of 10 as well, which I know that may sound shocking to a lot of people, but I mean, even I was disappointed with the movie. It was just I didn't think it was like the worst movie ever. It was just like it has so much wasted potential, so much, and it was such a like it built up so much just to destroy it all. Like that's the thing with Joker. Like honestly, the first movie was just great, and then the second one basically ruined it. Basically ruined what the movie was gonna do. So honestly, it should have been called Joker 2 Fuck You, because that's literally what it was to everybody. Otherwise, Super Mario Galaxy movie, some are going to like it. I'm probably going to buy the steelbook and keep it sealed properly, because the steelbook is like the book with the star on it, which I think was pretty cool. So it's a pretty cool detail. I wouldn't mind having the Steelbook in my collection. I do have a bunch of Steelbooks sealed. I kept them sealed. Like I have the 3 Back to the Future movies, the second and third Lord of the Rings movie. I got a Steelbook for Minecraft. I got a Steelbook for Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I have a Steelbook for The Wild Robot, The Grinch, Mortal Kombat, The Conjuring. They're all 4K Steelbooks, by the way. All 4K. Um, yeah, I wouldn't mind having a Steelbook for Super Mario Galaxy. So otherwise, like I said, people are gonna like this one, but people are gonna hate it. So there's gonna be critics that are gonna be harsh on this movie. The movie has like a 90 something on the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, which I wouldn't give it that. Like if I was to give it like a rating on Rotten Tomatoes, it would be like a 70 something. Like I feel like the 40 something percent is like very harsh on it, but at the same time, it's not the greatest movie ever. Like it's not gonna be. It's far from getting a 100%. It's far from it. But at the same time, it's not going to be like a movie that people are going to like watch constantly. Like this is not the movie that you're going to be sitting back and be like, this is my Shawshank Redemption. This is my Godfather. Like that's not what people are going to say about this movie. People are going to say, "Oh, it's the second Mario movie." You know, the Mario movies that Illumination produced. It's those movies. People are not going to say otherwise than that. That's literally what people are going to refer to them as, because that's literally, by the end of the day, that's all they are. It's just Illumination's Mario movies. So I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't hate Illumination, but they've made a lot of shit movies over the years. Like, but I will say Super Mario Brothers movie ranks higher than most, but Super Mario Galaxy might be below by like a few. It's gonna be like if I was to rank all of the Illumination movies, I'm not going to because I can't remember all their movies. So it's probably gonna be like a couple movies down below Mario Brothers. So otherwise, that's basically my review of the movie. I don't want to get too much into spoilers, so I'm not going to. There are two after credit. There's like two scenes in the credits. There's one in the mid credits. When I talked about the homicide of Luma, that's the only thing I really spoiled. That's the mid credit scene, as the homicide of Luma's back. But yeah, it's actually a really funny scene. So I would say watch that scene. But the after credit scene, I didn't reveal what that one is, and I'm not going to because I mean, I could have figured that that was gonna be it, but at the same time, I didn't want to. Like I was okay. People were saying it was Kirby, but it's not. It's not. It's somebody else. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notified of latest videos. Bye.